So in our strategy to 2030, we've set ourselves two big goals: securing nature's recovery in Wiltshire and Swindon and connecting people with nature. And we're thinking big for nature's recovery, restoring our precious chalk streams at scale, connecting our beautiful reserves with wider landscape scale collaborations with key partners across Wiltshire and Swindon.
We're confident it's the right path forward. It's ambitious, it's targeted, and it directly addresses the urgent challenges we face for our climate, biodiversity, health and well-being. The projects shown in this film make such a big difference for nature and people, and they're only possible with your support.
So we've recently collaborated with the Cambridge Conservation Initiative, which is itself a collaboration between Cambridge University and the RSPB, along with several other key members, to host an exciting new scientific project. It's a project led by Ed Turner of Cambridge University, and within it, it's all about creating more spaces for butterflies in one of their best habitats, which is the chalk downland of Coombe Bisset.
Really thinking about ways that people can manage environments to make them more friendly for a whole variety of different species. We're trying to increase biodiversity. And we think things like these butterfly banks, which are an experimental manipulation, they're a large-scale experiment. In a landscape like this, beautiful chalk grassland site, well, this can be a really exciting place for conservation. And that's because it does all kinds of different things.
For us, working in partnership is absolutely critical. We know that our individual sites are not big enough. We have to work with other people at a landscape scale to achieve the ambitions that we have for the species and for the habitats. And for us in this landscape, that means working with the Wildlife Trust and the National Trust, but it also means working with the Pewsey Downs Farmers Group, and they are absolutely critical to our success, because we have 3 individual protected sites and they have all the sites in between. And so their involvement and their great enthusiasm for this project has been absolutely critical to the successes that we've had so far.
At Wiltshire Wildlife Trust, partnerships is at the heart of what we do, and we're really proud to be working with the Wiley Valley Farmers Group and Wessex Rivers Trust together to restore 18 kilometres of chalk stream. But this is much more than just restoring a river. This is about supporting local farmers, landowners and local communities to create this resilient landscape.
We're both multi-generational custodians of this land. We're always striving to do the best for the environment and the local community and for the people we sell our produce to. Having the involvement of the Wiltshire Wildlife Trust and the Wessex Rivers Trust in the Landscape Recovery Project, together with the 40 farmers in the Wiley Valley Farmers Group, it means we've got the great science backing, we've got real strength in numbers, and we've got the ability to put together a really exciting scheme for the Wiley, where we can bring all those threads of knowledge together into one amazing project.
And obviously it means there's larger developments of like collaboration, because Josh is this side of me, so we've got to make sure that our everything sort of links up in a way that sort of ensures the project can happen. So there's the sort of ecological benefits that we can get from opening up habitats, and also sort of just things like flooding resilience and that kind of stuff.
I'm incredibly proud of the chance to expand the reserve. It gives us a lot more flexibility to manage it in a way suitable for a lot of different species at once, not just concentrating on turtle doves, but the chalk grass and plants like the dwarf sedge, the early gentian, a whole plethora of orchids that come out throughout the year. And then all their associated insects, the birds. It's really an opportunity to make a difference all the way up and down the food chain by creating these transitional habitats from woodland to gorse to chalk grassland and chalk heath. All of these rare and unique in their own right, but coming together in a wonderful harmony.
And sites like this are really important because we know there's a good number of pairs here. So it's about understanding why are they coming here and what makes this site good for them, and can we replicate some of those factors elsewhere in other areas where maybe the birds aren't present or where they're really struggling to breed. So yeah, it's really important to understand what's going on at sites like this that are kind of lapwing hotspots.
Like all things, wildlife is not just about the habitat, they have to be managed. So we've very soon learnt that the way to get success with lapwings is to have enough of them.
We're here at Great Chalfield, which is the location for our exciting partnership with the National Trust, where Wiltshire Wildlife Trust has taken on the management of the land here at Great Chalfield, and we're developing a learning hub for nature, regenerative farming and green finance. It's been a busy first year at Great Chalfield. We've planted 12,000 trees and we've been setting our ecological baseline so that we'll understand the impact that we have here at Great Chalfield with the help of the latest tech like acoustic bird monitoring technology, which is an elaboration of Merlin you might have on your phone, and also with the help of an army of volunteers, including Wiltshire Mammal Group and Wiltshire Botanical Society. Connecting young people with nature is a big focus for us. We're determined that every child has that magic moment with nature and also has a place where they can go, where they can take respite in nature away from all that social media frenzy.
Our amazing volunteers gave 14,000 hours of time last year.
I moved to the area about 5 years ago and I'd done some volunteering with Avon Wildlife Trust before. So I knew that when I came over to this area, I'd like to get involved in some way.
There are so many environmental concerns. You know, one feels rather powerless in what one can do about it. Being able to come out and do something active for wildlife and for the environment, I find really valuable.
We work a lot with volunteers, and again here at the Tree Nursery I keep saying we. What I mean is they. The volunteers have done all of this. We couldn't do anything without them.
So this year we've added work experience weeks and rangers groups for young teenagers as a follow-on to our ever-growing number of wildlife watch groups for families, which are run by our amazing volunteers.
This is a real opportunity for families to get a sense for the first time, in many cases, of what we do and how it's important to get involved.
It's really lovely to see that the community are coming together. It's nice to see that the work that Wiltshire Wildlife Trust do with young people as well, especially with children with complex health needs.
So the Willows Care Farm is an alternative provision. We specialise in nature-based and therapeutic activities. Each of our young people that comes has a dedicated one-to-one that they build positive relationships with. We really get to know them, understand their needs, help them progress. We had one student that was really struggling to come into the care farm, and he couldn't come into the care farm without a parent being present for about 30 minutes. And the one-to-one continued to work with him, and that built up to an hour. And to an hour without the parent. The parent would sit in the car park and wait, and he was able to do a whole hour successfully. That then built to a whole session where the parent didn't even have to stay and wait, and that student was then able to make a friend, and you could often see them playing board games together in the polytunnel. So to be able to go from not accessing it to fully engaging and just loving being here is such a positive and wonderful thing to see.
This film is just a tiny snapshot of all the incredible work that our amazing staff and volunteers are doing right across Wiltshire and Swindon.
We're endlessly grateful to all our members and supporters. Thank you.